What up, what up, what up, y'all? Shout out to A9 on up. Shout out to the Fruittown Brands. Uh, that's not why I came on here, but I figured off top, pay homage to them, give a shout out to them because I want to bring something up. And I want to say that there's two videos that's been made in response to the Davy Johnson video I did. And they're cool, they're informative. And the good part about it is we got the Brims speaking. We got Fruittown speaking, and we got Brims in general speaking. This is what we wanted all along. This is what we wanted for years. But only Elgin has stepped up. We spoken to other individuals. I'm not going to name no names. They know who they are, older Brims. But anyway, good football today. For those of y'all that thought the Cowboys was going to win, I'm sorry. Green Bay got knocked off the playoffs. That's cold. By the Lions, who stood nothing to gain. My Patriots went down in defeat, but that was to be expected. They played the Buffalo Bills. And so my phone's still going off. I've been getting so many calls and messages. What up, Stan? What's going on, bro? Miss 702, long time no see. Perlana, what up? What you doing up so late? What's happening, Big Kev? Well, not much, man. I just want to say this, though. I want to say that, and I hope I word it right. I want to say that in the Davy Johnson profile, I mentioned that he was a documented Bloodstone Brim. All right. A newspaper is a document. It can be a primary source or it can be a secondary source. Does that mean the information is correct? No. Does that mean the information is precise? No. But it does mean it's documented. Somebody had to tell that news reporter about the Bloodstones, right? Bloodstone Brims, but they just say Bloodstone in the article. We know they're talking about the Bloodstone Brims because he was over there. He was over there in the Brims, and he went to Manual Arts with the Brims, and Brims acknowledged him as a Brim. So we know they was talking about the Bloodstone Brim. They wasn't calling him a Bloodstone villain or a Bloodstone Pyru. Nevertheless, police had to give the newspaper that information, or the three guys that were allegedly with the dude that was killed, Davy Johnson, in all due respect, Davy Johnson. So that information came from somebody other than a European American reporter. Nevertheless, whether he was a Bloodstone or not, I don't know. Maybe not. But he was documented as a Bloodstone Brim, right? So I didn't say nothing wrong. I didn't do nothing wrong. I didn't say nothing wrong. In the response video, they mentioned, oh, this the police. This police said that. And then they also pointed out it said Bloodstone, not Brim. All right, I didn't do nothing wrong. I said what I was supposed to say. It was documented. Maybe it was wrong. It could have been wrong. It's in the newspaper, though. Let me see something. Just... An original document includes advertisements, artwork, autobiographies, diaries, government documents, which considers bills, laws, congressional hearings, etc., interviews, letters, newspaper articles, official records, oral histories, photographs, posters, raw research, data, species. Anybody that does journalism knows a newspaper is a great source to start doing research. And that's what we did. We went from newspapers because people either said they didn't know Davy Johnson or never stepped up to provide information. So we set out to do what we intended to do. And so we're happy. I'm happy with where we went. I'm happy where we got to and where we're going. I always talk about wordplay. You got to listen to wordplay and look at words. And the word here is documented member. Again, that may not be accurate. It may not be precise. But what I said is accurate and precise. Nevertheless, so as it pertains to primary sources and secondary sources, at this point, dealing with KevMac and KevMac videos or KM video live streams, at this part, it doesn't even matter. And I hope nobody takes this wrong, because it really does matter. But it really doesn't matter if it's primary or secondary source. And here's why I say that. I gave a story which is, I'm the primary source. I am the source. I'm the participant. And motherfuckers still don't believe what I say, so it don't matter if it's primary or secondary. As long as it comes from KevMac, it ain't gonna never be right. So that's when we have to go and pay attention to either the credibility, respectability, facts, first-hand stories instead of second-hand stories. See, a story that I tell about gambling or anything else may sound secondary, but no, if it's involving me, it's coming from me. It's my memory, it's my truth, it's my story. So at this point, primary or secondary, it don't matter. We're all still going to be in a position where we question things we don't believe, or question things that we think are contrary to what we just seen or heard, right? So yeah, but again, man, shout out to the Fruit Towns, you know what I'm saying, for the responses. I don't know how everybody got those videos so fast. So many people sent me the video, but I was on the phone with Bird from Slauson, so it took me a while to actually listen to the video. But what's up, y'all? I know y'all got some questions tonight. Oh, you know what else, too? I got to throw this in. Talk to an OG Brim. I don't know if I should really say his name at this point, but OG Brim that people recommended that I speak to. I spoke to him last night. Me and Q spoke to him last night. I don't know if he's a Mac Hitter Maniac, but one of the commenters on the Blue Channel actually slid me dude's number and said, dude wanted to speak to me and Cutes. I was talking to Cutes. I asked Cutes if he knew him. He said, yeah, I know that dude. And so I said, I'm going to call him real quick. And I called him, and him and Cutes got to chop it up. I got to ask a few questions. And we're going to continue the conversation tomorrow. So very helpful. Once again, that video I did over there and those other Brim videos that we did on the Blue Channel, actually bringing Brims up out the dark and able to conversate in peace, nothing but love and respect for one another. No youngsters gangbanging or being disrespectful. Just education. Dudes educate me on history of the Brims and the different aspects of Brim. And it's a lovely thing, man. So we're growing. 2023, we're actually growing. And it's lovely. It's a lovely thing. I feel like we're in a good place right now. But why we only got 136 people? 36 must be from Fruit Town. Why we only got 136 people up in here? Man, y'all know we do 200 up in here. What's going on, man? It's not too late on the East Coast. It is after midnight. Good looking out, OG Steve. Appreciate you, bro. There, Rick James. You was talking about from Fruit Town and Compton, him and Big Duck. See, I always get them confused because the Fruit Towns and the Bounty Hunters, they were on the bottom. They were on the same row, I should say, on the same row. So I always get confused. I don't know. But anyway, I appreciate if you trolls just kick back tonight. We don't troll your channel. Please don't troll my channel. It's getting a little out of hand tonight, man. We talking about some serious topics. appreciate it if you give us the respect to chill. I mean, you already said what you're gonna say. How many more times you gonna say it? Kev, did you hear about Send for the People? Yeah, we heard about it. We already spoke about it on several different lives. Not in detail, because I don't know the details, but we've mentioned it several times. See not all. What is that? See not see. Okay. See not see. Good looking out. Appreciate it. But when it comes to this research, and this is the last thing I really wanted to get off my chest tonight. When it comes to this research, man, we really do a lot of research. I mean, you talk about some dudes that ain't from a gang that we may profile. You talking about some dudes that didn't even have run-ins with some particular gangs that we do history on. So a lot of our research, our starting points are gonna be from newspapers or police reports. I mean, who doesn't know who would know where you from best? Police, right? You would think anyway, right? Especially if you had several arrests, you've been arrested before, they know what type of crimes you were arrested with, who you were arrested with, where you lived at, who you ran with, those type of things. But our research, I feel like, is very underestimated and underappreciated. I feel like we do a lot of research. This ain't no listen to somebody talk, then make a video and respond. No, this is years of talking to OG Brims. This is years of going through newspapers that we had years ago, but couldn't put a name to a face. We do a lot of research, man, and real maniacs, they know this already. Real maniacs already understand this. And there's never no disrespect intended for rival sets. I mean, we, especially at this age, we all should be able to get along and respect each other's history. And it ain't like we said, or I said, it ain't like I said Davy Johnson was a Crip. We just said he was a Bloods, and all Brims kind of ran with each other and was lumped in together. You know, even a couple Brims, even Lady Country, but she's a woman, you know, but even some of the men refer to dudes that went to Manual Arts as Manual Arts Brims. Brim is almost a general term for them dudes in their early stages. From your research, was Swig from the Brim similar to Tookie? Absolutely not. I mean, not through no research. No. Well, Swig was out there, man. Swig was really out there gang banging or jacking. I don't know if you could call jacking gang banging. Swig was really out there. Swig was with the business. Tookie has a different type of profile. Tookie was a cool guy, a bodybuilder, a ladies' man, a party type of guy that might slap you. You know what I mean? So, no, totally two different people, man. Totally two different people. You have always validated content. That's why the Inglewood YA baby roll with you. Man, that's what's up. Shout out to Inglewood. Kev, you are the OG of gang talk. You set the bar high, so the haters are going to try to bring you down because they're mad. They didn't do it first. You know what, Compton girl? Thank you, sweetheart. And I know I haven't said it yet, but very beautiful. You are very beautiful. So what I was going to say, but I decided not to, was I don't even want you guys to talk about haters tonight. Don't call nobody a hater tonight. Because I'm not calling none of them a hater. I'm not even speaking about any haters at all. I'm not talking about no hater. I'm not saying nobody did no hate. All I'm saying is somebody responded, and I stand by the way that I worded things. That's all. Ain't no disrespect to nobody. I'm not mad at nobody. I have no reason to be mad at nobody. We just doing our thing, putting the history out there and profiling people. That's all. The trolls are going crazy tonight. Absolutely, the trolls are going crazy tonight. Look like they stopped though, but so that's a good thing. Jerry Allen, what up, homie? How'd your football picks turn out? Dog, I don't know how to pronounce that. Dallas, Goldies. Did Elgin acknowledge the meeting or as any other originals from different sets? Which meeting are you talking about? The meeting with all these different anti-Crip gangs, including the Pyrus of Compton? Is that the meeting you're referring to? You got to be more specific. When I grew up, we had meetings all the time, so I don't know what meeting you're talking about. Cowboys took you down, not on both of them? Oh, you only made one. You only did the teaser then. Kev, did you have a relationship with Stone? Which Stone? I've had a relationship with a lot of Stones. No, Elgin didn't confirm that. Nobody has confirmed that meeting. Again, it appears to be another European American journalist that made that shit up. And we just keep repeating this shit. But no, every blood I talk to, East Side, West Side, Compton, nobody is aware of that meeting. The Stone Big U speaks about, yeah, I knew Keith Stone. I knew Green Eye Keith Stone well. Big Kev Mac out of Sacramento showing love, bro. All right, high speed. Appreciate it. Ant, what up, Ant? Did you say Patriots? Absolutely, I said Patriots. Easter Deal 6'9". What's going on, man? Bang, bang, Niner game. Oh, I hate when she texts me that shit. But I gave the homie the Niners, so I figured the Niners would win today. I mean, come on, man. I figured everybody that won today would win, but the damn Niners. Yeah, kind of thought Green Bay would win too. I mean, did I say but the Niners? I meant but the Cowboys. I knew everybody would win, but I thought the Cowboys would win, and I kind of thought the Packers should win today. Boulevard, what up? Kev, summer vacation is still one of my favorite interviews. Somebody just left a comment talking about how these guys are bums, never did nothing in life, never went nowhere in life. All they ever did was tear up the community. And they got a little point, but how can you say somebody's a bum and never, what up, John Monday? Never went nowhere, never going nowhere. You don't even know the dude. You don't know what they did. You have no idea, but good assumption, I guess. Except for Giacomo. Giacomo's all right. Giacomo's straight. I mean, so how could you lump Giacomo in that? You don't even know Giacomo. Giacomo's straight, huh? Kev, you think Raiders should go for Lamar Jackson? Hell to the no. They should go for Aaron Rodgers. Chargers blew that game. I knew the Chargers was going to have problems today. Ask Jerry Allen. Kev, you never speak on the Charger. How you feel, my team? Well, I kind of just a little bit like the Chargers. But the problem with the Chargers is they're nothing but the Raiders on steroids. The Chargers make it seem like they're going to win something, they're going to do something. The Chargers are the Clippers of the NFL. They're going to look like they can do something. They're going to try to do something. And then they're going to get conservative and make mistakes. That's all right if Aaron Rodgers damn near finished. Look how old Tom Brady is. Aaron Rodgers can go some more years, bro. All he needs is offensive line. Denver Broncos for life. Oh, goodness. If it wasn't for Baby Crazy being a Bronco fan, I would go in on them dudes right now. Chargers are the Clippers of the NFL. That's facts. I'm just saying, man. Yes, they did get beat today. That's right. Chargers is my team, but you're saying some real stuff. Absolutely. I-Rock, what up? Detroit, what? Detroit where? Detroit who? Pistons? Red Wings? Salute to the Eagles. 16 weeks ago, somebody told y'all the Eagles was going to win the division, and he stuck with it. Stuck with it. Just last week, I kind of thought the Cowboys had action at a tie, which they would have won the tiebreaker. But remember what I told. Remember, I want all the Cowboy fans, and I'm giving you enough respect to say Cowboys. All the Cowboy fans, remember this. I told you guys, I can't call them Redskins, but you know that red team and the Giants will give you guys some hell, right? Remember that? I said, y'all don't have to just watch out for the Eagles. You're going to have to watch out for the red team and the Giants. See what I mean? See what I mean? Y'all think I just be talking bull out my mouth, just saying anything. Pretty soon, y'all going to start believing in MF around here. Kev ever heard of Angel I talked to Angel. He never told me he was untouchable. But yeah, I talked to Angel. What about him? You hitting up the Pro Bowl in Vegas? Absolutely thinking about it, but I'm not sure. How can Cowboys be America's team when they don't even have the most what? Rings? I don't think you have to be America's team to have the most rings. I think as long as you have the biggest fan base in America, you're America's team. Yeah, for sure. Good looking out. Bone could be a distant cousin. I don't know offhand. Peace and much respect. Cowboys is the biggest franchise in the world. Got assigned to 2023 Senior Bowl and NFL Combine. Oh, yeah, that's what's up. Just heard of him tonight. He has some info on Davy Johnson. Yeah, I know. Little Caesar hooked me up with Angel. Talked to Angel a couple of times. Angel was reluctant to do an interview, then quit accepting my calls. Then years later, he answered my call. He seemed like he was with an interview. He didn't rule it out, but didn't show much interest in the interview. So again, let me go back to the beginning. I'm glad that the Blue Channel got people speaking, got OG Bram speaking out. I'm glad the Brams are speaking out. It's something we've been trying to get done for a long time. So shout out to Angel and everybody else that didn't provide info that now is stepping up and lacing their little homies with info and willing to talk to me and share some info so I can be more precise and exact when I do my videos. Kev, when you going to do an interview with J.O. Felony San Diego? I have no idea, bro. Absolutely no idea. We got a Viking fan for the Super Bowl. I'm sure Big U would like that. Not a lot of Viking fans anymore in California, right? So anybody that's pulling for the Vikings right now, shout out to you. Frontline is checking in, all right? I tried to reach Bam today. Didn't hear back from Bam. Tried to reach Bam yesterday. Didn't hear back from Bam. Hope Bam is all right. Do a video on the Swans. The Swans don't want to do a video with me. Big Pup, Leon Johnson, he was going to do an interview on kevmacvideos, but he got out of prison, started driving trucks, and he died. He passed. He passed before we could sit down and do the interview. Also, Reno from Swans, from Bloodline. He was going to do an interview. I told this story a couple times. We went over there. We was on 77 and Main Street, and we waited hours for Reno to show up, and Reno never showed up. So at that point, I left. We put it off. We was going to do it the following week. Reno died like 4 days later, so never got that Reno interview. Try to get some information and do a video on Michael Johnson from Harlem. I think we got a little bit of information on Michael Johnson. His brother Dennis Johnson still around. A boatload of Harlem Crips are still on deck. But it helps when friends of the deceased speak up. You know what I'm saying? So I don't just totally have to rely on my own research, my own words. I actually prefer somebody from that set to speak so I can save my narration, right? Let somebody that actually knew these dudes speak on it. Now, this is interesting. I can plug you with the Denver lanes and I still got the obituary. Now, check this out. This is why I say this is interesting, man. People been telling me that about Denver lanes since at least like 2007. So we talking 16 years people been telling me they could get that Denver lane interview. Still ain't happened. Not that I'm giving up. I'm not giving up at all. But I even tried to interview some Denver lane rappers. Still didn't happen. So guess what? If you can get a Denver lane, that's cool. I'm not finna ask you, remind you, reach out to you. None of that. None of that. That's on the Denver line. Any Crenshaw Mafia stories? None. No Crenshaw Mafia stories. They act like you ain't trying to interview them. They do, for real. I mean, it actually gets annoying, but then I have to remember some people are new here and some people don't watch all the live streams. But yeah, man, this is old news, man. We done try to interview damn near every set in LA. Damn near. If everyone is up for being interviewed, who is the interview you want to have? Let me say this, man. If there's one person I want to interview, I won't say it on the internet. Because somebody else is going to go looking for that guy and talk that guy into doing an interview with them. It's happened more than once. It's not going to happen again. Let them figure out who they want to interview and go interview them. I'm not going to tell you who I want to interview. Big Kev, greetings to you, bro. Blade, what up, Blade? Everybody have their own reasons of why they don't want to do an interview with me. Most of them, they're just beyond the gang stuff. They're older, they have families and grandkids, and they don't want to be part of it. But I've always came to the conclusion that some guys, wordplay is important. I said some, not all, not the majority. Some guys, I believe they know they full of BS. And they probably fear S-Mac's questions. They know we're gonna challenge them on some things, and they don't want to get caught up lying in public like that. Because they've lied to their kids, they lied to their friends and little homies for so long. They'll look like fools to come on here and get embarrassed by trying to give us some false information. Richard Munoz, is that how you pronounce it? Munoz? Richard Munoz? Good looking out. Appreciate it. Jay Ship, what up? You want me to interview your boo Compton girl? Compton girl, what's up? You want to interview? Number one, what's up? What's up? Jock, you ever thought of interviewing any cops in patrol crew? Absolutely, I have. Without question. But I'm going to tell you, I guess I could tell you. No, I'm not going to tell you. Yeah, I have. I even spoke to Alonzo. Alonzo was trying to interview a well-known cop that patrolled A-Trey Gangster Hood. But yeah, absolutely, man, absolutely. One thing about it, I don't want no history from it. So stories might be cool, and some documentation, some facts would be cool. But yeah, that's about it. Who is this? Big Shot? Big Shot Ammo. His neighborhood, Pyro and Compton, connected to Inglewood. You know what? Not from my research. Not from what I know. From what I know, I believe it was Looters Park and the 20s, 20 NHB in Looters Park. I could be wrong, but if my memory serves me right, it was Looters Park and the 20s. What about an interview from OG Ship from Shotgun? Once again, this is another guy that people have been talking about. They could come on here, talk to a girl, said she was tight with him, they best friends. Some dudes got at me on here saying that's the big homie, he'll do it. You ain't seen Big Ship on here yet. So that's the answer to your question. You should have Dubs on one of your lives. I think Dubs wouldn't want to come on here, right? I seen on Dub's show one time, somebody asked Dubs to invite KevMac on. And Dub's response was, yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe later on, not right now, maybe later on. So maybe later on he want to come on KevMac videos. I don't know. How I get a shirt, KevMac? Go over this a lot too. I quit selling shirts because people wasn't buying them. So I'm not in no hurry to start trying to sell any more shirts. I do know somebody in Vegas is actually talking about raffling off a Harley Davidson, a custom-made Harley Davidson, just for the KM videos viewers. It's gonna have KM on the gas tank or whatever, the engine or whatever, wherever the logo goes on there, and it's gonna be fixed up real nice. It's not gonna be no cheap bike. And he wants you guys to buy merchandise, and then we raffle off the motorcycle. I also got a son that want to raffle off some dogs, some of them little dogs, whatever you call them, the little bullies, I think they call them, little itty bitty dogs. They look like they sad and mad all the time. He want to raffle them off, but I don't know. I don't want to do it with the motorcycle to think that we stole his idea. I told Shiphead about 2 years ago that you wanted to interview him. He didn't want to. See what I'm saying? So that answered dude's question right there. So thank you very much, Fort Jacks. And like the other guy said, people act like I haven't tried to interview these dudes already. Different sets and different individuals. Trust me, man. There's been a lot of dudes. Now, keep in mind, I'm only talking about known dudes. Names that rang, right? I ain't talking about some guy you know from some hood that I ain't never heard of. I'm talking about well-known guys. So yeah, Shiphead, you guys got to expect those people already been on the radar. And you got to remember, we was doing this before YouTube. So you got to remember, we got a head start. So it ain't just what you see on YouTube. It ain't just the YouTube channel or who you think I might want to interview or what set I might want to interview. This go way back before YouTube. So yeah, man, I like to say steps ahead of you. I'm decades ahead of you. You know, damn near 2 decades ahead of you at least. Did your son ever get the what dog? I don't know what kind of dog that is. Who you got on the college football game tomorrow, Kev? I'm going to go with Georgia, man, but I think TCU is going to give them hell. But got to go with Georgia, man. McIntosh is a beast. Georgia is definitely the better team. I just like how TCU gets up for their opponents. TCU wins games as underdogs. TCU plays hard. So I give TCU that. But I think Georgia edges them out. Man, I'm telling you, you have a fan base here in Sacramento. You killing the cast right now. All right, good looking out, man. You didn't miss nothing, girl. Is the guy, Border Rat from Inglewood family, still alive? Yeah, last I know he's still alive. Yeah, absolutely. Kev was trying to get history from the All Hood production days. Like even Alex ain't been able to do this as long as Kev and Baby S Mac. Good looking out, J Ship. Georgia by 21. Take it. Damn. South African Mastiff. No. Kev, personal question. What's your all-time favorite song? Hip-hop or any genre? I don't know what my all-time favorite song is, man, but I love me some LL Cool J, man. I love some Mary J. Blige. And I keep telling y'all, man, that new Nicki Minaj, Freak, Freak. Yeah, I like that. Appreciate you, Kim. Eric Stevens, good looking out. Kev, Bobby Brown or Keith Sweat? Oh my goodness. Does Keith Sweat get high? Keith Sweat ever burn his finger thumbs up? And you got to be talking about musically, right? Musically, Keith Sweat, man. I don't listen to UGK or DJ Screw, man. He said, in my mom's favorites as well. Mary J. All Night Long, still jams. Doc look bad today, man. All right now. All right. You stepping in my territory, man. I tell you about them black quarterbacks. End of the year, big games. Come on now. Come on now. Give me some credit now. My man said Keith is the big homie. Is that right? Your videos get me through the work day. Thank you. Nothing but a G thing is nice. Distant Lover is nice as well. In fact, no, it wasn't Distant Lover. I'm trying to get Captain Cole to give me a Marvin Gaye. It's not that one though. I remember a while back there was an OG Blood that was doing positive things, but got put back in. Maybe phone interview. He was in the organization. You might be talking about a guy out of Watts, possibly. I mean, like I said, man, I don't prefer phone interviews. There's a handful that I will do. A matter of fact, I want to poke fun at somebody. I don't know who the guy is, but there was a guy taunting me and Joe Mosley in the comment section. He was talking about Fatih, Bunchy Carter's brother, Kenny Carter, would never get out of prison. He's going to die in prison. And we was trying to tell him, dude might get out. That's why he don't want to interview. I just got word dude got out 2 days ago. So shout out to Kenny Carter. He did all them years in prison, all them years in the SHU, and he's home now. Some guys thought he would never get out. They thought he would die in prison. So shout out to the brother that got out. You feel me? That's big. That's real big. That's one of Munson's guys over there. From my understanding, he lost all his family. He has a surviving sister that is his only relative that's still alive. Hey, you know how you guys are with this information. I'm not saying that to be a fact. I'm just saying that's what I was told. When is Chico Bean coming back? I don't know. What you can do, my brother, hit Chico Bean up on Instagram. Hit Chico Bean up and say, Chico Bean, man, we need you on KevMacVideo live streams, man. Or when can you see him in person and sit down with him, man? Even if it's for 12 minutes, we could get a good video out of it. Kev, did you start doing history research before the war story documentary with Mansa, or did you take any inspiration from it? No, Eddie Haythorne's not out. That's what I was trying to ask, dude. Dude couldn't think of Eddie Haythorne's name, and I couldn't either. But no, Eddie Haythorne ain't out yet. Yeah, whole different story. But man, I got a video of Eddie Haythorne in prison. I've been waiting for the right time and the right day to put the video out, right? But I don't want nobody in prison to get in trouble. And I don't want to show which prison that this video was taken in. So I've been holding out on that video, man. I'm telling you, I keep some things in the vault, homie. I won't expose everything. And what I do expose, I don't expose it all. But yeah. So, Kev, no, I didn't get any inspiration from that video. I can't tell you who started first because I don't know when that documentary came out. I could remember the name Papa T. Thanks. You couldn't remember the name Papa T. Man, I haven't wrote Papa T yet, man. I want to write Papa T so bad. Yeah, you told me. I know they was crimiers. You told me you know him, man. But he ain't out yet. I hear his health ain't so great, man. I actually heard, from what I heard, my information, wordplay. I heard that a high-ranking BGF member said hands off, dude. Asked a few of the brothers to protect him, make sure he's straight because his health is not great. And so that's what that is, man. Keep the real content coming, Kev. I'll try. Like, share, subscribe. Kev, would you go on the 85 South show? I don't know, man. I don't know what I would do. I'm more comfortable being in my bedroom, man. Just lay up in my bedroom, man. That's my comfort zone, bro. Yeah, I'm still not sold on Hurts. He makes easy throws, and his receiver go get the difficult throws. I like him. I'm glad they gave him some weapons, but not sold on him yet. You are not alone. Yeah, absolutely, bro. I agree. However, I do think I'm more confident in Hurts now than I was 8 weeks ago. I think Hurts is, I think Hurts is, I think he's a man. Do I think he's Patrick Mahomes? Absolutely not. Do I think he can beat the 49ers? I absolutely do. So y'all can bang, bang 49er gang on me after the Eagles and the 49ers play. All right? That's when I want to hear that bang, bang and all that thing. You feel me? Shaniqua, have you ever heard of Black Ed from Harlem? Absolutely heard of Black Ed from Harlem. He wasn't no joke back in the day. Black Ed is one of them names over there. And Black Ed was on America's Most Wanted. So back in our days, you do your gang banging, you go out, you go to hotels, motels, you come home, you watch America's Most Wanted. And yeah, Black Ed was on America's Most Wanted. So of course, absolutely know that name. What is Chicago going to do with the number one pick? Mess it up. They need to build for the boy Fields, man. I wanted to hear Cuz tell it, Kev, damn it. I'm just saying, I didn't say his last name. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say what year he was on America's Most Wanted. When you become a sports fanatic. Crip Southside and Jerry Allen, you didn't know he was a sports fanatic? Man, he knows sports, homie. You don't be seeing them good questions he be asking me. He be on it with them baseball questions, them Dodger questions, them Laker questions. What? We just trashed the Giants, did them dirty in Jersey, Eagles. I hate that. I absolutely hate when there's a good team, right? The Eagles. And they beat a sorry team, the Giants. Like, that's not bragging rights, man. You don't even have to say stuff like that. Leave that alone. See, that's how I end up not liking teams and their fans. When they start doing all that showboating and bragging, bull, then I start being a critic and I start looking for all the bad things to say about a team and the fans. And it usually holds up. But yeah, man. The Eagles are the better team without question. On the Dodgers tip, you think we should trade Steve Miller for an outfielder? Man, I'm so squared, I don't even know who Steve Miller is, man. Have you heard from Lil Doctor? No, I haven't heard from Lil Doctor. AMW was a real trash TV show. I'm glad that show been off the air. Man, that show was pretty good, man. It highlighted a few people I know. Let me see. One homie. Then you got Athens Park homie. You got the Harlem homie. And there was more. Man, AMW was all right with me. See you at the Super Bowl, NY Giants. Cowboys, Longhorns, football, Spurs, Rockets. All right. Crippo, prayers, love, Mr. Crip Sag. Yeah, Sag is the homie, man. Sag's the homeboy. I told Sag I was thinking about telling that story when I came to Compton, man. You feel me? Came to Compton, jumped out, met Big Sag and a whole bunch of Santanas. Then it went down. Some dude from another set got into it with another dude, I think from another set. They started squabbling up in there. Sag came to get me. Kev, man, you all right? Man, I know you tripping, man. It's going to be all right, though. I think that's a good story. I just don't think it got the fireworks of a great story. You think the Texans made the right move firing the coach? Nah, too soon, man. Too soon, not enough weapons. My man said Sag is pure comedy as well. Sag be like, what's up, y'all? I just woke up. Go get me some coffee. Yeah, y'all, what's up, y'all? Like, damn, man, we don't have to document waking up, Sag. We don't have to document going to get some coffee, Sag. No, Sag is cool though, man. Matter of fact, Sag told me when I want him on, give him a call. Maybe I'll give Sag a call this week. We could probably line up Karate D from Hoover family, Sag from Santana. Probably line up a couple more up in there and get a whole week popping. What y'all think? Yeah, I think Texas was foul for that, man. But you had to know it was coming. It happens all the time, like you said. You think Harbaugh's going back to the NFL? Absolutely. If not now, he'll be there in a couple years. Yeah, he's going back to the NFL because that's where he wants to be. And his skin color, he's going to get back in the NFL without question. He'll be in the NFL before Deion Sanders will be. And he'll lose. He'll lose games. He's a good coach. He's just not a great coach. Mac, Crip O is a musician. Is that right? Crip O is a musician? Cuz why don't you come on live, nigga? Get your shit together. I have Pretty Boy come on. Y'all can, and KP Video News, and y'all can get cracking. Y'all can make some cold music. We could call it the Compton, Inglewood, South LA edition. Y'all could be the Southland. You from Southside. Why not be the Southland? Y'all could be the Southland. We could even throw in Southern California. Southern California. That way you could keep the double S and the double C's if you want to. Boy, that'll be off the hook, man. Sag is a real cuz. Sag and Southside, boy, they love each other, boy. You cannot talk about Sag to Southside, and you cannot talk about Southside to Sag. Sag is actually the one that told me about Cuz a long time ago. Sag put me up on Cuz back, about almost 15 years ago. Difference between LA and Compton, a couple miles. I think Compton guys, from my experience, from my perception, Compton guys got more pride in themselves than LA guys. Compton is very prideful, man. Compton is, they think to be the top. the best, the first. LA guys kind of lack that pride to where LA is more hateful to me. LA more hates, they put down people that they don't even know. They put down gangs that they may have had one rumble with. LA is, even though it's really the same, it's in the same county, the attitudes are a little bit different. Somebody agreed with me. Well, I'm not asking nobody from Compton because dude asked me, so I gave my answer. Shit. I think the first time I seen the Crip Walk was probably 1979, maybe 1980, and that was my brother. If I seen somebody walking before that, I don't remember, don't know who it was or where it was. I mean, shit, ain't nothing wrong with being arrogant. You know, the 60s, I'm not speaking for Keystone and them, but then Keystone echoes this. So maybe back in Keystone and them day too. But that attitude was forced on us. You were forced to be arrogant. You had no choice but to be arrogant. So the 60s had this arrogance about herself when it came to anything involving in life. Even Nipsey, way down in Nipsey's era, still had that arrogance. So I don't have no problem with Compton being arrogant. Shit, arrogance is a good thing. You got the Brims debating Davy Jones. It was never my intent to have them debate Davy Jones. It was my intent to salute the brother and try to gather more information on the Brims. The thing about it is, and this ain't at nobody specific. The thing is, some guys commenting in the comment section and hit me up in my DMs talking about they OG said this or they're OG from over there. I don't know what OG is no more. You can be an OG from anywhere. How old are you though? Tell me your age. Don't tell me how OG you are. These dudes either ain't from the area, these dudes are from other states. These dudes talk to a few people and think they know the history. So a lot of dudes was trying to holler at me with false and wrong information and didn't even understand that during the video, I mentioned there was no research available to show us that Davy was from Compton. His sister comes in the comment section and absolutely agrees with that. Not only did they not live in Compton, they didn't even have relatives in Compton. So all this OG, I'm OG this and my OG said, and I'm from here, that shit don't mean nothing. And that's the whole point of the channel. That's my whole point is, let's dispel some of the myths and start bringing the truth out. You feel me? Dudes got to learn that, man. These dudes got to understand. Yeah, you may be an OG in your city or your section, but you weren't there, so how you going to argue with me what somebody else said? You ain't done no research, or you would have already came to the same conclusions that I came to. Sometimes having hella confidence is arrogant to a low self-esteem person. I mean, shit, I don't know. I may suffer from self-esteem my damn self in certain areas, right? But overall, I don't suffer no self-esteem. I can't even really suffer any self-esteem, low self-esteem, because I don't care about a whole lot. There's a whole lot in this world that I don't even care about. I don't care about my health, as long as I'm not in pain. I don't care about a lot of shit. Arguments, family going at it with family. I don't give a damn. So my arrogance ain't got nothing to do with that shit. And I'm not really very arrogant. I can be arrogant. Extra emotional, man. I don't know how guys on the internet that wasn't even around before me get so emotional. Dude, if you're in your 30s or 40s, just sit back, kick back and learn, man. But I said it before and I'll say it again. It's becoming cliche. You have to open your ears. You have to learn. You have to study. Because a lot of guys are uneducated. So that's the problem. Being uneducated, a lot of times you are ill-equipped to even argue or debate a subject because you're absolutely dismissing. You're not respecting a person's mental, a person's experience, a person's research, a person's credibility. All you're doing is arguing some shit that you heard or you read online, right? So we got to get rid of that. So when you talk about arrogance, like you got to stop being so arrogant. If you got some information from a dude you never met over the phone, something you read on social media, or something you Google, we got to get that out of our system and start understanding there are still guys. There's still original West Side Crips, still a few East Side original Crips, still a lot of Brims, they're still alive. Pyru's still alive. A lot of dudes from Watts are still alive. They can speak on these things. And they ain't the ones that put it on the internet because these dudes was in prison or they wasn't internet savvy. You are definitely an Aries. I'm with you, Kev. Less worry, less stress. Man, absolutely, man. I just seen Mac 10 did a video. Mac 10 got his hair down and shit. Mac 10 like, yeah, let my hair down on y'all. Something like, we back for 2023. And I'm like, damn, my nigga, like, you gray as hell, nigga. Like, wherever you was, go back, nigga, and dye your shit. Go back and cut that shit off. I'm like, damn, man, like, if my hair was that long and I was gray, if I did show y'all my gray like that, long like that, I would just have to put that out there. Like, yeah, nigga, it's me with the long gray. Like, I couldn't leave the gray part out. You feel me? I'd be like, yeah, it's Kev Mac with the gray, fool. Mac 10 tripping for real, man. Check this out. If gray hair really meant wisdom, it's a whole lot of wise people that's still young in this world. And I ain't ran across them. I'm running across a lot of dudes on the internet, dumb as hell, got gray hair sticking out their nose. Shout out Mac 10, Queen Street, Gray Mac. Yeah, that might be my name. It's me, bro. Say he looks stupid. Hey, Kev, do you have any Tupac stories? You know what? It's strange you guys keep asking that question. Obviously, you're new to the channel. I have no Tupac stories, man. I've heard back in the day when he was alive, I heard he was down in the 40s. I heard he hung with IVC in Inglewood. I never seen him. I never ran across him. He said, I'm one of them. I'm almost 36 all gray. You must be a wise dude, man, according to science, right? Gray hair don't mean nothing but gray hair. I don't know, man. I think gray hair and stress has a lot in common, man. I think there's something going on that they're related. How you think about Whack 100 overall? I think Whack 100 is Whack 100. You and 8-9 homie talk on the phone. Yeah, no, we talked through direct messages and spoke on that days ago. So you late. Crenshaw in Sundays, was it cool, laid back most of the time, or did shit pop off? Shit popped off every Sunday. The question is how bad, how much. Some days were calmer than others. But a lot of times Crenshaw got turned out by something crazy going on. Yeah, Crenshaw was wild. And then you got to remember, Crenshaw ain't just like no 2 or 3 year span. Crenshaw was every year from at least like 84, at least from like 84 to shit, what? I don't know. 98, 99. Oh, when the Lakers was winning championships, Crenshaw was still popping. When Kobe and Shaq now was winning. Magic Mountain story and World on Will story, cuz no, I get asked that all the time. I don't have none. I ain't got none for you. Tapping in, Kev, just come from Wingstop. All right, all right. I met Tupac in 94 at Six Flags in Atlanta. All right, all right, all right. Kev, you see they took penny pinchers away? Nah, somebody mentioned it though. I didn't see that. They taking all the spots in the hood up out there. I see Sloss and Donuts look like it's about to fall down. Look like you can go kick the back of Sloss and Donuts and it's gonna fall right in the middle of Sloss. I think I'm kind of intelligent, but the break came from a lot of stressing up. I'm telling you, man, I believe it's related, homie. I mean, holes will keep your hair not being gray, right? But women will get you some gray hair, right? Now you can't let a hoe worry you. Like a hoe is the least of my worries. Nigga, a hoe is everywhere. You could go find a hoe at any strip club, nigga, any major street, in any big city. You could find a hoe in a grocery store. You could find a hoe any damn way, especially in the airports nowadays. A hoe is the least of my worries. A hoe can't turn me gray. A woman might, but I'm gonna kick her out before she do the job. That's good. Nelson's is hanging on. That's good, man. Do you bet on boxing, Kim? No, I have, but no, I no longer do. No. Peter Wack, Lil Looney, Big Keystone. Who would you consider the leader of the 60s and the 80s? Or was their leadership was in different times? Because I know some died or went to prison. Man, look, there was no one leader in the 60s. There was multiple people who had leadership skills, leadership qualities. No one guy ever ran the 60s. In order to run the 60s, to be the leader, you would have to control every portion of the hood. So you would have to know a lot of people. You would have to know a lot of people and a lot of good friendships in order to do that. The leader of the pack, boom, boom. Kevmac, have you ever heard a boxer quit because he couldn't see? Nah. Who was that? Who might that be? Because you're asking for a reason. What was more popular, all chrome or all gold? More popular, meaning what people bought the most or what people admired the most? Because everybody had chrome datings. That's your entry into the datings. Gold datings started out rare. It was a rarity, and then it started to catch on and became more popular. Last night, Tank hit the dude so hard he couldn't see. Man, I didn't even see Tank fight, man. I was watching the fight, man, and then I fell asleep. So I didn't even get to see the fight. I had to wake up and see who won the fight. No, I'm not Cali based, man. I live outside of California. Man. He said he couldn't see after Davis hit him. Damn, man, everybody said the fight this weekend, Davis hit Garcia so hard he couldn't see. Is Van Ness Brims deep in LA or has been gentrified? Van Ness area hasn't has the gentrification haven't taken its toll in Van Ness area. Well, I'm sure you're probably younger, man. How old are you, bro? I was gonna say everybody had chrome. Yeah, they did. Everybody had chrome. I don't even think they had gold at first. I don't even think. I know for sure House of Chrome. Uh, what's the spot? The tire spot in Los Cienega, Globe Tires. I know for a fact at one point all they had was chrome datings for sale. I don't even know when the gold came in. Mac, you got a barbecue store? No, I don't. When are you going to start selling the KMV hoodies? I don't think I'm going to get back into that. Maybe if I go gamble and win some money one day, I'll just blow the money on that. But I don't think I'm going to. I don't think I'm going to partake in the selling the hoodies. But like I said earlier, I got a friend in Vegas who wants to sell hoodies and shirts. And that's how you enter a raffle. So after he sells so many hoodies and shirts, we're going to do a raffle on live. Somebody's going to win a Harley Davidson. And then my son wants to do the same thing. I don't know about the clothes part, but he wants to do a raffle. You guys send money, we raffle. The winner gets one of his expensive dogs. But I don't know. I told my son, man, y'all don't want one of them expensive ass dogs. I don't know if you guys going to chip in to even get in that raffle. I mean, some people probably get in, but not enough to cover the cost of a dog. Just like I told dude, I don't think y'all gonna put in enough money to cover a Harley Davidson. So it's gonna look real bad on me if y'all put in money and then we didn't raise enough money. I'm gonna have to keep telling y'all we didn't raise enough money yet. Still got ways to go, y'all. Buy crypto and stop stressing. Yeah, go buy you some crypto, man. I ain't buying no crypto. The gold ones come out early 90s. Barbie Coast, I'm dead. I mean, if you went to the Barbie Coast, you just might be dead. You might be dead from AIDS, or you might be dead from getting shot in the parking lot. Who you got going to the Super Bowl? Whoever go, man. Whoever go. Right now, I'm going to say the Eagles and Buffalo Bills. But the Chiefs are the shit. But I think the Bills are more of a team. But that damn Patrick Mahomes, he on fire, man. Are you going to interview KB from Crenshaw Mafia or he dead? I don't have no plans on entering KB. I don't know if he's dead or alive. Well, yeah, but still, I mean, if the hoodies will sell more now, it's the same as a raffle. So you just have incentives to buy the memorabilia. So same shit, really. Most of my OGs was really about that gang life, wasn't putting their business out there like that, cuz it was nobody's business, period. Yeah, times change. Everything's everybody's business. I mean, you looking at people putting ring videos on when dudes came and knocked on their door. Dudes across the street shooting. You know what I'm saying? Everything's there. Plus, like Monster Cody said, man, this ain't no secret society. You writing your name and your set on the wall. You writing such and such killer on the wall. That ain't no secret society. Me personally, I come up out this era. Man, they listening to your phone calls on the phone. They tapping your phone. You guys are talking on the phone. If you're not talking on your phone, you're talking while somebody near you is on the cell phone. They listening on that phone. They hear you in the background. That's why they went from analog to digital. Did you know with analog, you could not make out some words? So if I said girl, somebody could say, no, I said gun, or vice versa. I didn't say gun, I said girl. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say gun, I said run. I didn't say gun, I said honey bun. You know what I'm saying? So going to digital, they can actually get the words, make the words loud. They can put graphics and see the syllables and everything. That's why the American government made us switch over to digital from analog. Yeah, people still talk on phones, believe it or not. They still do. And if you're being sarcastic, sorry, but people go to feds all the time for talking on the phone. Kev, man, what's the best info you got out of Monster Cody phone interview? I don't know, shit. I couldn't even tell you, man. Have to go back and listen to it. Of course, they got stuff from social media. Absolutely, man. Keith Claus. We don't get down with the social media talking like this generation. I mean, we don't talk the same, but we still are a part of this whole social media evolution. Ron Robinson, I know I'm right, man. I'm telling you, man. Not only did they get some phone conversations from me because other people's phones were tapped, they actually tried to tap my phone, but I was smart enough or lucky enough, calculated enough to cut my phone off and move our mom's house into an apartment. So when they went to tap my phone wasn't even working. And they didn't even know where the hell I lived at. But that aside, LA County Jail sent out letters in LA County Jail and in Lynwood. When the Lynwood Crip module opened, the LA sheriff, maybe the FBI, I don't remember, they were listening in on all those phone calls. So something transpired where they had to make letters and send letters to the address of those phones that they recorded. So homies was getting letters saying your phone call was recorded on such and such day, such and such time, at such and such facility. So you can miss me with all that, and ain't nobody said nothing on the phone, and they don't know this and they don't know that. Come on, man. They was tapping phones in the Crip and Blood module. Kev, would you ever interview Mom James? Explain to me why you even inquired with that question. They got me like that, but it was my cousin who was yapping on the phone about the business. Didn't I just tell you? Did a nickel because that. See what I'm saying? Everyone with crypto ended up with zero. They still trying to sell you crypto, right? Now my homie Al still say he benefited from crypto. I think Hutch in Houston, I think he benefited from crypto. But as far as reading up on crypto, going back, because you don't hear people talking about it no more like that. But I went back, I ain't even gonna call it research, but I went back and looked a little bit, and I seen what crypto had tanked. And they talked about a lot of people lost money in crypto, but crypto go up and down from what I read. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Some people took losses with crypto. That's why whenever they come in here talking about go buy crypto, I say, you go buy crypto. I don't want no crypto. I want to deal with stuff that I know more about. I'd rather deal with a baseball game than investing in crypto. I could get my money tonight. I ain't got to wait for the stocks to go up and all that, right? Just a question. I know you interview a lot of Bloods who are somebodies in their hood. Okay, all right. That's cool. That's cool. Buy gold and silver. Gold always make a comeback. Cash rules everything around me. Dollar bill, y'all. Stick to what you know, Kev. I'm trying to tell you, man. The ones that got in and got out were cool, I believe. Like any investment, you have to do research. I'm ready for baseball season too. Man, I know this dude, right? I'm not even going to say who he is. If he's watching, he know who he is. But I'm not going to put him on blast. I definitely don't want anybody to get the wrong impression. But this guy, he tells me this had to be 3 years ago. almost 3 years ago, something like that. The dude tell me, he said, Kev, man, I seen you live, been watching you. I see you doing bad right now. I see you down on your luck right now. He said, man, how much money you got? I said, I don't have no money, but I'm about to have a couple thousand. He said, look, man, he said, take that whole couple thousand and invest it. I forgot the name of it. It was some Iran crypto or some shit. He said, invest in this, or it might have been, no, it was Iran or Iraq. He said, invest in this. He said, man, in 2 months, man, this is going to be like 20 racks. I said, yeah, you think so? He like, guarantee. He said, man, I done put so much money in there. I'm finna be a millionaire. I said, really? I said, well, I'm going to pass on that. I can't put my whole couple thousand or nothing like that. I got bills to pay and I need some money in my pocket. He said, well, do whatever you can, man, even if it's like 800. I'm not going to do it. I'll pass on that. So I hit Baby Shiny Mac up because he knows more about investing. Baby Shiny Mac said, nah, man, same thing number one said. The American dollar is best. Cash rules everything around me. So I said, thanks, Smack. You confirmed what I already told him. I'm not putting no money in that. So 2 months went by, and I look up the same shit that he had me look up. Straight loss. Straight loss. I said, see, that's why I don't mess with that shit, man. I don't mess with that shit. If you're gonna prosper so well, so good in 2 months, man, everybody get in on that shit. I'm like OG Q said, man, if you can invest and make so much money in such a short period of time, loan me some money so I can invest. You get that? Did y'all catch that? You made so much money, loan me some of your money so I can invest in and make money like you. See, I come from that school too, Cutes. Like if it's so easy, you made so much money, get me started. Give me some money to invest in that shit so I could be as rich as you. You think anybody ever gave you the money to invest? Hell no. My son lost all his money. Sorry about that, bro. Did y'all fight again? I know you and your son used to like to fight. Did y'all fight over him losing all his money? How is Cutes? He doing all right? What's with Frog? Y'all still cool? Man, I've been saying it like a mug. Frog texts me all the time, man. OG Cutes, he's fine, man. I just talked to Cutes yesterday. Like I said, you probably wasn't watching. Me and Cutes talked to an OG Brim that did 41 years. Brim dude just got out of prison. He did 41 years. Me and Cutes just talked to him last night. Gave me a little information, told me to talk to me tomorrow and give me more information so I can have an accurate account of the origins of the Brims. Big Devil, what up? Go on and say it, man. This thing and that thing, Niner gang. Like, subscribe, share, cash out for the Sunday night KMB live chat, drop and chop. Absolutely, absolutely. I've been working, my bad. It's all good, man. Go to work, homie. Video. You know, this is for sure. They want everybody to invest in it to pump it up. Then they will sell theirs, dropping the price and leaving you with the loss. The pump and dump game. I feel you on that, man. But I'm not even going to do it, so they ain't got to worry about me. Smash that like button, y'all. Uh-oh. For 2023, I'm having fun, and you doing what? Fitzgerald? Colin Fitzgerald, where you at? Colin Fitzgerald, where you at? Shit, I might have to get down with you, Shaniqua, for 2023. Shit, you doing all that, nigga? Like, what's up? Can I smell it? Can I taste it? Can I touch it? Crypto is a pump and dump. That's all it is. I heard that. I seen the same thing, Kev. Absolutely, man. Big Kev, you make any calls on the Cowboy versus Buccaneer game? Cowboys versus Buccaneers game. No, but the Cowboys will beat the Buccaneers. So. If the Cowboys lose to the Buccaneers, Dak Prescott gotta go immediately with a G. Immediately. His name is gonna be Doc G Prescott. The G is for gotta go. You wanted something, Big Kev, when you got dudes on their channels playing snippets of your research to get a response. I mean, it's all good. Whatever we got to do to get the history, man, it's all good. I think Jerry Jones has to be one of the worst owners in hiring coaches since Jimmy Johnson, man. I mean, I don't care if he go today or tomorrow, you know what I mean? I'll put up numbers for y'all, though. You can't lie. Who were the exterminators? Obviously, some early anti-Crip gang. Probably got caught up in between that Slauson businessman gladiator era to the Brams to the Crips. We'll try to get some information on that pretty soon, but not right now. You want to hear Cuz sing again? Man, Kev, I'm out here busting these 16-hour shifts so I could put some gold ones on the old school before the summer. Bro, it's hard out here for a pimp when you're trying to get the money for the rims. Check it out, man. Look, a real lowrider, I'm lying, but check it out. I'm going to make it sound good. A real lowrider, you're not finna save up no money and go buy no gold ones. Go out there and jacks. Go out there and take somebody's car. Wait for them to park it, pull your tow truck up, snatch that car, take it home, and take the rims off. It's like a graffiti artist. Like a real graffiti artist don't buy spray paint. A real graffiti artist goes into the paint shop and steals his spray paint. A real lowrider don't buy his gold D's, man. A real lowrider go out and you steal them. I'm joking, though, man. I'm just joking. Ronnie, you better start gambling, dog. I heard that. Man. Let's try one damn game. Somebody want a link? Invite. Man, I hope this dude ain't coming up in here talking that 49er shit. If I see a red room, I want to see Shaniqua sitting in that red room right now. I want to see her on the side of your coffee table up under a Jerry Rice signed jersey. Otherwise, don't come up in here in that 49er room. What was the most dangerous place to eat in South Central LA in the 80s and 90s? Oh, man, shit. What's that spot over there in, I don't know, man, a lot of places. Man, I just told you.
Bang, bang, Niner gang.
Man, if I don't see Shaniqua by signed Jerry Rice jersey, man, you gotta go.
Oh man, salute to the kevmacvideos and everybody in the chat, man. Salute to y'all, man. Hope y'all having a good Sunday night. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There she go.
Good looking out, man.
Yeah, man.
G-Mac got a message for you, man.
Niners can't bang or hang. Shit, man. Eagles, when the last time the Eagles been in the playoffs, man? Eagles ain't.
Today?
Today, huh? Man, we gonna smack the Eagles, man. Eagles ain't. They're gonna be one and done, man.
If my money was right, I put my money on the table.
Shit, man. Eagles ain't. They don't want to see that defense.
Man, y'all ain't got no defense. Cut it out.
Man, defense ranked number one.
Defense. What are y'all, number 4 in the league? That shit is
number one.
Y'all number 1?
Yeah.
Might be a little something
defense
there.
Number.
I
Yeah,
see
defense
holes in
number
y'all
one.
defense. So I think the Eagles. I
Man,
think the Eagles gonna exploit your defense.
nah, it's gonna be the other way around, man. The Eagles ain't played nobody yet, man.
I'll be
They ain't
messing with
played nobody.
their homie Debo from his area.
Let's see what. Oh yeah, Debo. Yeah, that's the homie right there. That's the big homie right there out there in Vegas.
Who's
Yeah,
favored to
Khalil
win
said.
that game?
Which one?
Eagles, and the 49ers.
Nah, we didn't play this
If
year.
they play. Now, if y'all play, who's favored?
We played. Eagles gonna be favored because they number one.
That
Yeah, we
don't
beat them
really
last. I think
mean
we played them
shit
last year
sometimes.
and beat them. No, they don't.
All right.
But Vegas gonna tell who's gonna win though. Just look at the spread. You know,
Vegas be
you
looking
give
at
us one.
suckers too, though.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. You know what I'm
That's,
saying? Get a 93 points and it's over. Niners money line all day.
You think it's going to be a lot of points scored in that matchup?
Philly Niners, nah. Oh,
Me
whoever
neither.
run the ball the best though. Run the ball, run that clock.
Yeah,
You know,
I think that's going to be a pretty tight game, man.
Philly
As
got a good
far
ass defensive line though. I give them that though. They got a good ass defense. That's for sure. And they got some good receivers. Jalen Hurts is balling. They got a good
exactly,
squad.
exactly, man. Give props what props is
Mhm.
due out there.
Yeah, I give them that though. All BS aside, yeah. Philly, I wouldn't want to play them though. Oh, somebody knock them out first round whenever they play. Shit, but it'll be a good ass game though. We playing with house money. We got a third string quarterback over there.
My man
You
said
know what I'm
last
saying?
time they was in the playoffs, they won the whole thing. They beat my Patriots.
Oh, 2018. Oh, I want some bread off that game. I was in Vegas too. Yeah, good looking out on that game, Eagles. That second, I killed them the first half, second half, and the full game. When the Niners lose, everybody say that.
A
Everybody say they
Cowboy,
know that.
a Cowboy fan told me that Parsons said he wants out of Dallas if they don't go all the way. Well, bye, Parsons. See you later.
Yeah, Dallas, man. He's a quarterback. Go get Aaron Rodgers. You know, he's done with motherfucking Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers gonna be over there in Las Vegas. He's going to the Raiders.
That's what I think.
Yeah, he's gonna go back over there with Adams, man. He can't. He can't win without Adams. That defense is.
Man, we start talking about football. Everybody ran up out of here. The women cannot
Yeah,
stand when we talk about sports, man.
they don't like that shit. Talk about some gangster shit, then.
I think they like when I be telling them what a no good woman is and how to bust a woman. I think they like that.
Mm-hmm.
Where your wife at, devil?
She just went to work.
So now you can talk.
That's
You
why
can
I
talk.
go. Yeah, that's why I go. You know what I mean? I can't hop on when she here. You live. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make lunch and all that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Check the oil and tires and all that shit.
Okay, Compton girl. I know you're a Patriot fan. I seen your hat. We can boo up together in that Patriot outfit.
Yeah, Patriots, man. Patriots be back next year.
Okay,
Lions will be back next year.
yeah, let's catch a game next year, Compton girl. I promise I won't touch you unless you ask me to.
Mm-hmm.
KMV, what up, G? Man, what up? I got a question, a personal opinion for both of y'all. I've always heard the 80s was the golden era of LA banging. I think it's the 90s. What do y'all think? I mean, they both was kind of, similar. They were very similar.
Yeah, the 90s was treacherous, though. The early 90s, late
Yeah,
80s, early 90s.
well, the late 80s and early 90s was the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
The same shit was going on, but yeah, after 92, all the racial shit started kicking off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the 90s, man. Early 90s, late 80s, early 90s. Those were good times on the 80s, though. Can't get them days back. More united, more structured, more love. You get that shit no more.
Compton girl, how you responding to everybody but me? I'm the one that said let's catch a game together. You want to talk to these niggas that ain't gonna do nothing with you. You talking to niggas that's gonna DM you and tell them and ask you for a flick. I'm just saying let's catch a game, you know what I'm saying? LA Riot showcased the power. What power? The power of
Power of the Crip blood, black.
Oh, okay.
I thought the world was on the end and shit. And the motherfucking riots kicked out all that black smoke in the air and shit during the daytime. I'm like, nigga, it's just.
Hey, good looking out, Judy Allen. Good looking out. Appreciate it. 87 to 92 was treacherous. Yeah, I mean, really 86 on up to, like 94.
Mm-hmm.
I don't ask for pics, Kev. Stop hating. Oh, I'm not hating, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know Compton girl. Go holler at her. Go take her out. Go do whatever you're gonna do. I ain't hating.
Oh, there you go. I can read this. I can read it now. I'm going to town.
My man gotta be red, say the 1997.
Ladies. Old man killers, 95 baby hustlers, time killers. Yeah. Fire.
All right, Crystal, don't get me going. 80s had old men killers, and the 90s had baby hustlers turned killers. They say Long Beach is all blue city. I believe Lynwood is all blue too.
Oh, you say the Lynwood Dukes? No, I haven't heard no Lynwood Dukes since the 80s. Lynwood Dukes. Yeah, that's the old Lynwood gang. That's outside. I know a couple of them, but shit, I ain't seen them dudes around, man, ever.
Big Devil, how was the racial relations on the street in your section during the 80s?
It was cool with us. We was cool with the young crowds. That was our, intertwined. We like our hoods intermingled with each other. So we was always good with them. We had little scrimmages and though, little fights, a couple little shootouts here and there. Nothing major though. But we always been cool with them though. Them and the Lynwood mob. Rude boys. So across the line, it's a Lynwood. Yeah. Salute number one.
My man said I started to drive to LA from Dallas during the riots just to get a VCR.
I remember seeing the National Guards going down Long Beach Boulevard in big ass tankers and shit on feet. We was trying to go up and pay less, grab some motherfucking shit.
Nigga, not pay less. Come on, Devil.
Yeah, couldn't get enough cover for the time to swap meet. We go up in the pay less trying to get some motherfucking Crip house shoes about that motherfucker, some crocus hats.
All right.
Yeah, they had guns on Long Beach Boulevard. They was up there busting at niggas on top of on the roof, riots. Trying to come up in that motherfucker. They was shooting at you.
Big Dev, did you run into FG back in your days?
Yeah, I used to deal with FG. FG was solid. He was solid in the motherfucker, man. Yeah, I used to do business with FG. You know what I'm saying?
So I stayed my ass in the house until the dust cleared.
Yeah, FG was the only crossing I ever seen come on the block. On our block.
Man, I had a homie that did a cold twist. He got Marlon Watson. He got a little crazy boy to be in the comment section. He hit I guess the Western surplus with everybody. And he got a trash can full of guns, or a trash bag full of guns. He'd go around showing everybody his trash bag, right? So then he went around telling everybody, man, I got these guns for sale, man. Give me 200, give me 300. people was giving this fool money, and they never got their gun. Dude was smoking.
Mm.
Dude was
Damn.
smoking. Dude was smoking.
That's a cold little twist right there.
Cold twist.
Them smokers used to look, man, them smokers are some crafty motherfuckers. You don't watch out, they'll twist you up in a minute.
Man, all they want to do is smoke, bro.
That's it. Especially when they used to get their paychecks in the first and 15th. Man, shit, you give them all that credit in the first coming, and they doors locked, windows closed, everything. Car go, you don't see them to the 22nd. Like, nigga, where you been at?
But see, this dude was a hoodlum, and he claimed the hood when he locked up. So actually, he's in. I ain't gonna put him out there, but he was in a big case, and so niggas didn't know he was smoking. And he dresses fresh. He dressed fresher than me, and he had a couple cars harder than mine. He had the cool Elcos with nice paint on gold D's, all of that. BMWs. He had fine women with money. So you don't think he's smoking unless you know he's smoking. Like a lot of dudes in the hood didn't sell drugs, so they never gonna deal with him on no drug level. And then they don't know some of the people that he with get high. They don't know that they smoke because they look good. So the homie tricked everybody. He tricked everybody. Give me this money and that money. And that fool, he never came back with no guns, man.
Yeah.
That nigga locked up on money, but smokers got good drag, man. They know how to trick your ass.
Yeah, I got a first generation homie. I know, man. Yeah, I got a couple of G homies that first generation co-founders just started to set get on this motherfucker.
The reason why people pay for guns in advance is because it's the homie and you grew up with him. You don't know the nigga smoking. You know this nigga for what, 30 some years by then? Let me do the math real quick. 24. So you done known this nigga. You done known this nigga 20 years. And
I got something for Western Island Queen.
He's in the hood with nice things. Plus in the ghetto, when you know somebody, see, this is a good stereotype that can cost people. When you grow up with somebody, like say me and Devil grow up together, we real cool. And I see Devil got this fresh fly ass car back then. He got a fresh fly ass woman. He dressed fly. He got some jewelry on. That tells me Devil got money and Devil's doing good. So why I think Devil gonna beat the homie out $200 or $300? I'm gonna get a homie to $200 or $300, and if he beat me, that's on him. It's gonna be repercussions. So I think that's how he was able to get over on everybody. They didn't think this nigga was smoking. They didn't think he was gonna run off. They like, let me go to dude was like, let me go in my trunk, or he say, I'll be right back. I gotta run up the hill. What I look like riding around with 25 guns in the car? You know, that good smoker drag. Like, nigga, I can't be riding around with all these guns. So that's why they would do that. And matter of fact, next time Crazy Boy come up in here, just ask him, and then you get a firsthand reason why.
Here you go, Western Ave Queen. This for the homegirl, Western Ave Queen.
Hey, that shit fresh.
And she like that pot of blue.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's our color too. We're gonna land the homie to rest on Tuesday. Yeah, so I got all my gang banging shit out of deep in the back of the closet I dug out. Shit I gave. My wife said, you gonna be a gang banger for one day? Yeah, maybe one day. So
somebody want to know where you from, Devil?
From Lynwood, Jack. Savosky from Lynwood.
Okay, we need some more.
Folks,
man, look, I'm not giving out nothing on Lil Fee. Lil Fee asked me not to mention his name, not to do nothing on him. So I'm not doing nothing on him. I'm gonna respect the homie wishes at all costs. Smokers from the 80s, 90s have more hustle than the ones today. Man, check this out. Smokers from the 80s and 90s got more hustle than me. What I mean by that is When I continued my life, whatever I was doing, hustling backwards, whatever I was doing, those smokers, not a lot of them, but the smokers that quit smoking, and they was driving in brand new cars, man. They
Mhm.
were moving into nice houses or nice apartments. Man, they was
Mhm.
doing way better than me. I remember this one smoker. My Damu partners can verify this story. This one, and he watches Kev Mac video. This one smoker, man, he come across some money. I mean, he quit smoking first. So then he come across some money. And he's doing good. He's hustling like a mug. He came to the block, and I came over there one day. So the Damus tell me, man, that such and such just gave, I'm not going to say his name, such and such just gave out some $100 bills. Well, I'm a rip, you know what I'm saying? Dude don't know me like that, but we do know each other. So I joke with him. I'm like, man, what my hundreds? He said, man, you too late. I said, what? All the money you got? I said, you quit smoking. You got money. And he pull out a knot and he slide me a one. He slide me 100. He said, here you go, Mac. I'm like, damn, boy. So yeah, smokers got more hustle than the average hustler. They just got to quit smoking. In fact, how you think they
Mhm.
keep smoking? They keep smoking because they hustle. I think the homie
Yeah.
from Lynwood, you're talking about
Homie
Phantom.
Goon. My little homie Goon. I got a little homie named Goon.
I
But
know a
it's a
lot of
Goon from Lynwood too, I think.
I used to date a fine female from Lynwood. You know Big Pirate from Playboy Gangs. No, I don't know Pirate. I heard of Pirate because we did an interview on Pirate, and Pirate was in a newspaper, but I don't know Pirate. We need
Mhm.
some more stories, Big. I was on 80 something, cuz.
Yeah, he said, who?
Big
He
Dev,
said, I know a
give
lot
us a
from
Zane from Lynwood neighborhood story.
Scarface. Let me see, Scarface, homie. Old Zane, rest in peace, man. You know, once my, what you call that? Mortal enemy who
Hmm,
lost his life, man. Tragic.
hmm,
Cool brother. You know what I'm saying? He was a gunner from over there for sure. He was one of the ones that you didn't want to run into on the dark night, slipping, because he gonna make
hmm,
you pay for it.
hmm.
But, uh, but yeah, he caught me slipping at the hospital one day. Shit, with my baby mama, slipping like a motherfucker. No Mac, there was no Mac, CP, and ice cream. Nah, from where? I got a little homie named Mac.
There's some Lynwoods in Oklahoma City. Whatever happened to Joker from 60s? Joker died, man. I forgot how Joker died. I don't know if he had a heart attack or what, but Joker died. Rest in peace, Scar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was Scarface from Atlantic Drive too. Yeah, to have a name like that, you got to live up to that little reputation. Back in '81, I was smoking
Now,
with
if I say some shit like that, they gonna swear I'm lying like a mother.
some dudes was that
That's some movie type shit. My man say Atlantic don't never panic, man.
yeah, man. Rest in peace, of Big Devil from Atlantic too, man. A couple Atlantic Drive, Little Cash, Little Milford.
It's me, bro.
Yeah,
How did Joker die? You remember how Joker died? I think Joker might have had a heart attack or something.
Rat from Atlantic. My nigga
Think
Bencion, rest in peace from Atlantic. That was my celly right there, little badass little nigga.
She said Face was a cool cat.
Face from Drive, man. It's a cool cat.
Scarface was out here with us in Spokane, Washington.
Man. That Jerry Allen, that name sounds familiar too. Over there.
No, I think the Packers was playing to get in the playoffs today.
Yeah.
Devil, did Jesse retire from the Metrolink?
Yes. You talking about the conductor? Yeah, he retired. If you're talking about the conductor, Black Jesse. Can't wait till I motherfucking retire, man. Shit.
Man. Oh, shit. Let me see. I got my phone on the ground. I missed a bunch of messages.
So hard can you read this? You read some chats, man. Spokane.
All right.
Yeah. Big homie, yeah, man. My big homie T-Bone, man. Rest in peace, man.
So it's a lot of hustlers in Lynwood.
Oh yeah, we used to get that bread. Nigga homies used to get that money, man. That's for sure.
Hey, they say you got to retire at 49 again.
Nah, ain't retiring that now again. Let's go. I'm finna elevate my room. I just redid my room, man. I just repainted it up in here. Got rid of all my old furniture. Gonna give me a couple of custom made Niner lazy boys up in this motherfucker, man. I got my Niner bench over there. Just put a refrigerator in here. Got my little Niner dog. See my little pit right here, man. See that, man? Little Bluetooth speaker dog.
Yeah, I ran across a few Lynwood neighborhoods. One that I remember was Blue. Blue had like some blue eyes and a bunch of kids. Yeah, I ran across a few. Put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
You and Big Dale both do a Crip Walk. I can't Crip Walk, so no contest with me. A man said he's been retired for 3 years.
I've been retired for 3 years now. Okay.
Yeah, Jesse James is cool as hell. He a funny dude, man. He got jokes. I had always heard about Jesse James, so it was good meeting you. Cool brother, man.
Mm-hmm. Crystal Brain. Salute. Crystal ever came on? What year 211 came out? Shit, they probably came out maybe like 2000, maybe 99, 2000, somewhere around there.
Yeah, PF. A lot of people we interview get put over in public. Let me see. Keystone, Rockhead for sure. Mumpy. Who else? Quite a few people, man. Quite a few people. Including myself. Baby Shawnee Mac said nobody never pulls him over. Nobody never hits him up like, hey, you with KevMacVideo? But I get.
Yeah, I was in camp with Baby S Mac. We was in Challenger. Baby S Mac and Smurf over here. Yeah.
Smurf in the wheelchair?
No, the other Smurf.
Oh, little Smurf.
Little Smurf, yeah, over here. Kind of chunky, light skinned.
I mean, yeah, he get a little chunky. He ain't really light, but he's, yeah.
This is in like 91, 90, 91.
Yeah.
That's when S Mac got the Jerry curl.
Yeah. No, he never. Did he have a Jerry curl? He had long hair. I don't know if it was a Jerry curl.
He had long hair. Yeah. He got the hair in it back then.
Yeah, he had long hair.
I was in there with him, Baby Tone, Baby, I think Cartoon got killed when he got out from 11th Trade Block. Baby Cartoon. He was all up in that motherfucker, man. Little C-Rag from 6 Deuce East Coast. I got a good ass memory. I don't forget people.
My 5.0, I think, was a 88 or 89. It wasn't a 90 or 91. That's when I bought it. I bought it when it was about 16 months old, something like that. S-Mac don't like being on camera. That's why no one recognizes him in public. You see, I be trying to slide him up in there. Nah, but he be on some pictures, though. Y'all probably don't really recognize as him. 211 started as a car stealing crew in the early 90s.
Yeah, I went to school with they homies that's my age. I went to school with all. They wasn't banging back then though. We all went to junior high school together. When we first heard of them and shit, I thought they was like some thieves, like some stealing shit, like 211. I'm thinking they some robbers and shit. Then once they started putting the Crip on them and shit.
Little One Shot's cool. He called me about a week ago to wish me happy New Year and stuff. We chopped it up for a minute. He all right. He in good spirits.
Mm-hmm.
Jerry Allen said he was in Maryland in 1985.
Yeah, damn. Camp Maryland. I was at Barty Flats and Page.
When you had a camera on S, man, he look at you like, "What you doing, my brother? Get the camera away from me."
Oh,
Did you
man.
know Dino that had switches? NBA Larry Hughes' brother? No, I didn't know him.
The Dino.
Someone made a response to the Fruittown Brams, Davy John. Yeah, we opened up talking about that. So you go back, rewind this, watch it again. That was the beginning of the slide. We talked about that. I seen where I guess Baby Shady from 7-4 Hoover I think Baby Shady from 7-4 Hoover left a comment about the Hoover criminal thing when it started. And see, once again, it's the wordplay. I never said Hoover criminal started in the county jail in 1995. What I said was that's when it was going on. That's when the beef with A-Trade had took place. Then when I got to prison, dudes was coming in there just now hitting a pen with that criminal. I ain't said nothing about it ain't starting in 89 or 90 or 91. I mean, your history, your truth is your truth. I've always said I'm from the outside looking in. I'm not on the inside. I don't know the inner politics of Hoover. I don't know that. What I do know is when I was reading the walls, it didn't say criminal. I do know that. Now, if you can show me some major streets where it said criminal, then I'll be correct. I'll stand corrected. But I'm not saying the criminal didn't start. I'm saying that was the definitive time where it was criminal. Because even like CJ said, when I got to the pen, Rockhead and them was still claiming Hoover Crip. I'm just saying, my truth is my truth, homie. I'm not trying to take nothing away from Hoover. I'm not trying to be in Hoover's history or Hoover's business. I'm just stating facts from the way I see it, from what I learned, what I heard, what I seen. I'm telling you, we were in the module, all bullshit aside, homie. We in the module, and them dudes was saying Hoover Crip. Y'all could be criminals all you want. Them dudes were saying Hoover Crip. That incident happened when I was on the run. So now I believe at the end of 94, I believe. Very end of 94, early 95, maybe. When I get into the county jail again, because I was in there in 94, I'm back in there in 95. Them dudes are still saying Hoover Crips. Then the criminal thing, they calling each other crams, so it's starting to develop. It's starting to take place. Mind you, these dudes are in there for murder. So some of them been fighting a murder for 1 or 2 years. So they've been on the street. They should know it's criminal now, right? I think it was just a slow transition from one to the other. But I ain't made this shit up, and I never said that that's when it started. I've never said that's when it started. I'm saying that's when it really, really was out there in the definitive line and they never looked back was at that point. And the walls, I showed a picture. I didn't make the picture up. I didn't write the shit in their hood myself where it say prankster and A-Tray killer and all that shit. I didn't write that shit. They wrote the shit. And you still didn't see criminal on them pictures. So I'm just saying, I know they've been writing BK, OK, CK. They've been doing that shit. It started out OK, BK. I remember that shit. And then they added the CK, OK, BK, CK. That's a fact. But I wasn't seeing criminal when I was seeing that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's cool. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If what I remember, I don't remember right, my bad. Okay, y'all started in 89. All right, that's cool. But from my point of view, and everybody that was in the module with me, like the A-Tray gangsters that got at me, A-Trays don't fuck with me like that. A-Trays got at me and was like, right on, homie, you on point. That's that. I remember that. That's how it went. Or whatever.
Yeah, number one, no, both of them, Remy and Ed.
No, Devin. What I'm saying, though, I know you being funny because you put laughing out loud, but no, I'm not. I'm saying I didn't see criminal. So even if I wrote all this stuff, still criminal wasn't on the wall on them pictures. It was the prankster killer and all that. You know what I'm saying? And so no, I'm saying whether I wrote it or not and took the picture of my own writing or somebody else's, you don't see criminal on those pictures, did y'all? That's my only point. That's all I'm saying. So Kevin Devil, how did y'all view it when the Hoover stopped claiming Crip? I mean, like I said, I'm gonna let Devil speak, but from my point of view, they was already OK, BK, CK. I mean, it didn't matter if they criminal or drop Crip. It is what it was. It was no difference to me. Devil,
What was that question? What did you say? When the Hoover stopped claiming Crip?
How did you feel when they quit claiming Crip?
Oh shit, I didn't feel nothing I didn't feel nothing. So we on the whole other side of the map. So, you know what I mean? Our politics is different. You know what I mean?
No, I wasn't familiar with
pinpoint
from Swan until start seeing it on the internet and stuff. He said, "Devil don't care." Who should care, man? I mean, it's just gang bang. It's still
like I'm from Lynwood, so our hood in Lynwood, we don't even politic with no LA gangs like that. Like we don't even, you know what I mean? Like you won't come in my hood and see no LA gangs kicking it with us. Maybe you'll see more Compton gangs or, you know, our close allies, Lynwood gangs, or some, you know, maybe some Watts gangs like that. But, you know.
Hey, it's me, bro. Check this out, man. I appreciate your input, homie, but you lit up the hill, man. Everybody was writing anybody, K. The 9-0s was writing it. The 6-0s was writing it. The who, everybody was writing anybody, K, man. So it is what it is. All that shit came about during the same time, man. Like 89, 90, 91, up in there, between 89 and 91. And the 9-0s was writing it before that, man. So, you know. I think what year? Yeah, we definitely was writing it in 90 because that's when we fell out with the Comptons in 90. I'm not talking about the jail incident. I'm talking about street incident. So, yeah. In fact, I could go through some pictures now that I thought about it. We got anybody K on the wall in 89. In 89, for sure, we got anybody killer on the wall. We used to have police killer, LAPD killer, sheriff killer, all that. That's just how LA was, man. Yeah, they've been writing CK. But it started with the anybody and then the OK, BK, CK, all that. But I mean, like I said, the CK, it made no difference to me. What difference do it make? You fighting somebody or you friends with somebody. So it didn't matter to us. It don't make a difference. You CK, it don't matter. You whatever K you are, that's just how it go.
To
I know.
answer PT, what was that? PTHV. But Big Deb, what hood gave you the hardest time when it came to be? Lynwood and hoods, without a doubt. They got homies on both sides. Do you ever see a truce between y'all and the Lynwood and hoods? Probably not. I mean, my generation, I don't be, I see them dudes all the time. I ain't acting like that with them dudes like that, but the little homies don't seem to want to let it go. So, a lot of bad blood there.
Marlon Guest, good looking out, man. You know, a lot of times with these truths and stuff, all it really take, I mean, not all, but a big incident, anytime a big incident happens, then that's a good chance for people to come together and squash their beef. Otherwise,
I think it's more so of the word peace treaty. It's like when you hear the word peace treaty, a lot of men seem to like, they don't like that word.
Yeah.
Ceasefire is a better word.
Better.
What I'm saying, than peace treaty.
Yeah.
You talk about peace talk, everybody gonna fry it up and nah, homie, nah, fuck that, whatever. But a ceasefire, we tried it before, but it didn't work.
Yeah, we did an interview with Dog, man, from Menlo. It was a good little series. Yeah, go check it out. Google kevmacvideos and Menlo. Yeah, ceasefire is better. I agree. Like Devil said, I agree.
Yeah, ceasefire is a better word, man. But them dudes was like when I was growing, them dudes was some of them dudes was my friends. So it was kind of fucked up when the shit kicked off because, I'm a young nigga, so I don't, I gotta merge with the majority. If the majority say go, we gotta go. So it was like, damn, you know what I mean? Like fuck. A lot of them dudes I was giving passes to, and a lot of them I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Like dudes I was really cool with, I'd see them and catch them slipping and just give them a pass. You know what I'm saying? But all that shit was for nothing, man. So, that shit just got out of hand too fast. It's like a wildfire. One fire start over here, and the next fire, you can't, too many fires starting to put them out. Before you know it, shit, burying too many numbers.
But I can't say this about the Hoovers, man, with Baby Shady, if that was really Baby Shady. Whoever that was from Hoover that left all them comments, that's a good start. It's a good start to those that want Hoover history, and it shows that somebody reputable, somebody solid, somebody with a cool name over there is sharing some history. So that's a good step forward to a possible interview later down the line or at some point. If not, at least we have this history documented. I could pull up the screenshots and we can go by that because everything he seemed to have been saying was accurate. I just think he took it wrong about what was said about when the criminal thing had started. Comment was 8 days ago, so he's watching. He's in tune, and we'll try to follow up on that. But yeah, I'm gonna go, Devil. I did over 2 hours, man. I'm gonna go get in bed. It's getting late. Appreciate you guys for the cash app. I mean, for the super chats, not no cash app. I didn't get no cash app. Thank you guys for the super chats. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to hit the like button and leave a comment. Big Dev, you got something to say on your way out?
Oh yeah, yes, I know Vo. I know Devo. I know all them dudes over there, man. We're too close not to know each other. But yeah, man, salute to everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? Hope everybody team win this weekend. If your team ain't in, we got enough room. Up in my back seat and come on and put your money on them Niners, man. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you a win this weekend. I'm going all in, man.
Yeah, well, my team ain't in, so I'm gonna be pulling for the Eagles and I'm gonna be pulling for the Chiefs, man. But I think the Bills got a really good team, though.
Yeah, I think Cincinnati. It's gonna be the Niners and Cincinnati in the Super Bowl.
Cincinnati done got hot, but I don't think they're ready.
Yeah.
All right, bro. Take it easy, man. I'll see y'all
Peace,
tomorrow.
everybody on the show. Yeah.
All right. Good night, Compton girl. Appreciate it. Later.